Welcome back. Last time we were together, we were working on absolute cell references versus relative cell references. I'm going to use the same spreadsheet now to show you something a little bit different. In this case, I want to use a feature in Excel that's called Goal Seek. And to kind of explain it, what you're trying to do is you have a fixed number that you want to hit as your goal, but you want to do it by changing something else, some other formula or some other number that you have in your spreadsheet. In this case, I am looking at my savings and I'm thinking to myself, I'm saving a little more than what I want to save. I can afford to spend that on something else. Now, I know these numbers are unrealistic, so don't try and look at that and think that's how much Mr. Shoring spends. But anyways, we're going to use the goal seek, and we're going to do it by figuring out how much more I could spend on my housing. Say I want to move up in the world and live in a little bit nicer home. The feature is under data, and when you go to data, you'll see where it says what if analysis. There are three different items underneath there. We're going to go down to where it says goal seek. Now you'll get a little dialog box that will pop up. The set cell is the cell that we want to have change. In this case, our savings down here. I said we have a little more in savings than what I want to be putting away. I'm going to change that value, and instead of having it where it is right now, we're going to set that value. Let's say we want to put $6,000 in savings this year and not $10,000. Now, the key here, though, is once I tell it how much I want that final number to be, what cell is going to change to get that? And in this case, what we want to do is we want to add to our housing. Now, I'm going to add to the housing by changing this percentage up here at the very top. So I'll click on that cell. The reason I'm doing that is because that will not only affect this, but it'll affect everything else. So when I hit OK, I'll hit OK again. Now what's happened is this has gone to 6,000, but this housing is changed all the way up to 38%. So now I know that I can spend 38% of my income and spend that on my housing, which has increased my housing by a substantial amount.